Chris Combo. Chris Combo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Craze Combos. This is your host, Pablo, and I am here with my good friend, Dino. How you doing, Dino?
I'm ready to fucking end it all.
What do you want to end it all? Is it does it that have anything to do with our president?
No, but it definitely doesn't help.
Let's not get into politics. Let's talk about happy thoughts. Like
I want to talk about politics.
you seem a little depressed. Let's talk about Arcane. Arcane just came out. Everybody's been waiting for this for years. Are you excited?
I haven't. I don't know. Actually, I really enjoyed the first Arcane. It did make my brother paint his fingernails like light blue and pink, but I mean, other than that, it's a 10 out of 10 show. I really like the direction they went with it.
I like it. I don't like the art on Caitlyn, if I'm being 100% honest. Like, that art is just...
Yeah, what happened to her tits?
Yeah, what happened to her was rather unfortunate, if I'm being honest. I just... Ugh. I
If
don't
you
like...
look at her regular skin in game and then like the arcane skin, just zero titties. Like what happened?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand either, my guy. All I know is... all I know is she just doesn't look right.
No, that's the only thing. It's just the titties that are missing.
That's her face, too. There's just something wrong with her face.
Oh, they made her Asian.
Yeah, but it's not the
Racist
fact that she's
fuck.
Asian. It just doesn't look right.
All right, let me take a look at it. Let me log into League of Legends, play a quick game, and then I'll come back to you. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I had to play 2 games because one with the regular skin and the other with the arcane skin.
Yeah.
I don't really want to keep it the same either because it's like supposed to be faithful to the show. I mean, Jinx looks the same, Vi looks the same, like like Echo, like everybody looks good. It's just they decided to make her half Asian.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's just something about her design that just doesn't look right. Like, I heard they try to make sure she looked Asian or something along those lines. That's why she looks the way it is. Like, they try to like take physical traits from, I think, Eastern Asian or something. I'm not expert on this, but yeah, she just doesn't look right. I kept telling my wife when we were watching the show, I was like, man, Caitlyn just looks kind of ugly, to be honest.
It's really weird too because she's British. She's always been British, and no point in her lore where they're like, yeah, she's actually Asian.
And if they had changed it to be something like, okay, well, we don't have any characters from this place, like, I would understand, right? But we went like so long without having one Latin character, and then they finally added Kiana, and it's like we have so many Asian women in League. Did we really have to get rid of one? Our Well, I guess she's technically still British because she still got the accent, but it's like we had to get rid of our one British champion and made it half Asian because it's not like Irelia, Kali, Ari, and all these other Asian women existed in League already.
Yeah, like literally all they had to do was introduce another character. They had to fundamentally change another one. Or maybe they were just afraid that Caitlyn was too hot for our American sensibilities. They're
Yeah, I
hard.
think I think it's because they made the deal with Netflix, and you know how Netflix loves to add like diversity and shove it down your throat, and if you don't like it, they like keep adding more and more into you. Eventually, you just give up. Um,
I would say that, but every now and then Netflix does come out with a banger.
no, they have good shows. I just feel like whoever's working there kind of just tries to shove diversity down your throat.
Don't
Like,
worry, Daddy Trump is gonna fix that. I just won't
uh,
be around to see it.
yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind if that were to get fixed. Like, I'm good for diversity and everything as long as it's part of the story. Like, I have no problem in Arcane with Kate and Bai. Like, if they end up a couple or something because it's been hinted at so much. Now,
But
whenever
that's still
characters,
canon, no?
yeah, whenever characters are from a different race or a different sexuality than in like original books, original sources, and then in Netflix they just happen to be that other race or that other sexual orientation or whatever, just so they can be like, here, our characters are diverse and like, you know.
But weren't they already like
No,
raging
that's what
like?
I said. I don't have any problem. But in other shows, like in Queen's Gambit, where they decided to make one of the guys um, gay,
Gay
and he
for
wasn't gay in the book, and it was like I just felt it didn't add anything at all. It was just he was just gay to like try to shove down some like self,
agenda.
just like some self proposed like agenda of we have to make at least one character gay per show or something. That's when I really kind of just because I heard all this hate online and I just kind of ignored it for a while. But then I was kind of like, you know what? I'm starting to see like a trend here.
Dude, you know what I'm really getting into lately, though. To be honest with you,
What?
old American Dad. Like back in the day, dude, it was really funny. They had a ton of racist jokes. It's so good. Like, there was this one joke. It's not really racist, but like it's about Roger, the alien. He dressed up. This is before he just dressed up and became everybody. Later on in the series, he just dresses up as anybody and he can go outside. Like at the beginning, they're like, "Oh, dude, Roger, you can't leave this house because you're like you're an alien. Like they can't know you're alive or whatever." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but in the at the beginning, he tried to hide, and the first thing he did to like go out and explore like the world was that he dressed up and he got a job at Jamba Juice,
Yeah.
and he dressed up as a big old like styrofoam cup, and and this taco comes up and beats him up and throws him onto the road, and he's like, "Everybody hates the Jews." Like, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking good. Like, and it's back when they didn't have any like fear. There was no reprimand for saying something that wasn't woke. Like they say retarded, they say gay. They're like Stan is like, don't tell me Steve has the gay. Like it's like they were genuine funny. Like if you have a chance to like check it out, I really do recommend checking out like the first season of American Dad. It's so good. I mean the later seasons I think are good too. Like I like the episode where the trapped in the closet um song by R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Well, they made like a parody of it, and it's like Steve trapped in a locker room, and it's really good. It's a really funny episode. The whole thing is like sung, and he sings really well. The guy is like one of the best voices and artists around. Like I don't know, like they when other characters sing, they sing in their like character's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, this guy is he has a really annoying like nasally teenage nerd voice, but when he sings, bro, he's like a rap R&B god, bro. And it's funny because I don't even think he does sing R&B. I think he's like a country singer. Do
That is awesome.
you have any topics? My only topic is don't have kids.
Why do you say that?
When you're trying to get your freak on and your kid just won't go to sleep and throws up all over the bed, it kind of ruins the mood.
I could see how that would affect the mood, but you just gotta power through.
Nah, not even a like a I didn't even no blood went down to my private area.
Yeah.
Is that too
Um.
much?
So yeah, no, you keep telling me not to have kids. I'm starting to believe you.
It's like, dude, like it's so aggravating. And the thing is, I'm a deep sleeper. Like I can sleep through a fucking hurricane. Like I am basically dead when I sleep. And having a kid does not help that. Like I never hear him crying. Like I only feel whenever my wife gets up to feed him. Like I only feel her moving like the bed and like getting him. That's when I wake up. I don't wake up when I hear him like crying. I don't even hear him crying. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
having a baby doesn't change that. You can't prepare for that level of shit because a baby, at first off, it wakes up every 2 hours. So every 2 hours, you got to wake up. At first, when you bring him home, like as a newborn, every 2 hours he's got to eat, and it gets slightly better nowadays. He only wakes up once a night. Like we'll go to sleep around 11, and then he'll wake up around 4, maybe 5 sometimes, and then give him some milk, and he'll go back to sleep until like 8 or 9 o'clock, and then give him some more like milk, and then he may or may not go back to sleep, or he'll just have a nap around 11. It's just you can't prepare. Like I used to stay up all night. When he would wake up every 2 hours, I would tell my wife like, you know what, just go to bed. I'll stay up. It's easier for me to stay up than to like wake up every time he cries. So I was like, yeah, just go to sleep. And so she would go to sleep, and I would be like on a folding chair, waiting for the baby to wake up while I'm playing Pokemon or something.
Yeah. Talking about kids, so before we get into the topics I have, so the cat, my wife says is her baby, right? She's like, oh, so he was messing around trying to wake us up because we slept really late last night. I want to watch the Overlord movie. If there are any anime fans listening to this, the Overlord movie, it was good, but it was at the same time, I think I overhyped it so much in my head that it was a little bit of a disappointment, probably because we went so late. The movie didn't start till almost 11 p.m. And by the time it was done, it was like 1 or a little after 1. So it felt pretty long. It felt like it didn't have a lot of action. Even though the story was great, I was kind of just like, please just finish. I'm so sleepy. I also drove an hour to see it because there wasn't showing in theaters where I live. And it was very, very, very foggy. And it took forever. It took forever for us to get there and to come back. Oh, and also I was pissed because they had the bucket and cup combo, so like you could get the popcorn and the soda or drink whatever, and they were out of cups, and that's what I really wanted the most. I probably should have gotten the bucket, but I was pissed that they didn't have it. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get just the bucket.
Bro, you know what pissed me off even more? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just gotta say this. Bro, we went to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters, and they fucking pissed me off. So I asked for the combo, like the what's it called, the collab bucket and drink or whatever. Well, they ran out of like buckets or cups. Which one? Oh, they ran out of one of them. And I was like, can I just have the bucket or the cup? And they're like, oh no, you gotta buy them together. And I'm like, but y'all are out of one of them. Why can't I buy the other one, like the one that y'all have? Like, oh, it don't work that way. I'm like, oh, fuck.
No, the guy, at least on this time, the place we went to, it was pretty cool theater because they also sell alcohol and like all these other cool snacks. It was he was cool about it. He was letting people buy just a bucket, and if you wanted the combo, he was letting you pick out like leftover cups that they have. So they had like other anime ones, like including My Hero Academia, and then they had from like other movies like Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff. So I probably, like I said, I probably should have gotten the combo, but at that point I was kind of tired. I was upset because I had to wait in line forever for the people in front of me that were like, oh wait, you don't have a cup, this and that, and it just took forever picking out a different one because they got the combo. And at the end I was like, you know what, don't even give me anything, just give me my ticket. And I didn't even get nothing. I just left after I got the ticket. Oh, also, the guy in front of me, like, I thought the employee made a really funny joke, or at least funny to me. And I don't know if the guy was just annoyed and ignored it, or if it went over his head. But he was like, I just want the bucket, but I don't actually want the popcorn, because they were buying two. He was with somebody else, and he didn't want popcorn. So the employee goes and he's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, I understand. So he goes over there, gets the bucket, and then he comes back and says, sir, would you like any butter with this popcorn? And it's clearly empty because he asked for it to be empty, right? And then the guy looks at him serious, even though he sees the cup is empty, and goes like, I actually didn't want any popcorn. And the guy tries again, like, no, yeah, with this popcorn, it is clearly empty. And I'm kind of like, that's kind of clever. And then the guy was like, super serious, and the employee's like, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, he gave him. Was like, I don't want popcorn. He's like, there's no popcorn in the bucket. Like he just started getting pissed off.
Yeah, the guy, he's a friend of mine. The guy that was in front of me. So I was like, I was like, hey, I thought, like, were you just like in a bad mood or what happened? Did you go over your head? And he was like, yeah, I was just kind of annoyed because they didn't have the cup he wanted and stuff. But he ended up getting the My Hero Academia cup, which was pretty cool. I probably should have gotten the combo, but at that point I was like, man, the movie should be starting any minute. I don't want to be late. And I don't know. I didn't really particularly want any of the other cups. But getting back to the story about the cat. Okay, so this little mofo, he was messing around trying to like wake us up, and we didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. So it was probably like 8 something. And he clicked something on her phone, like just moving around. He hit something on the phone. The phone made a noise, and she ended up getting annoyed. She got up and like she lets him sleep in the room with us. Sometimes he'll get on the bed, but I sleep pretty heavy, so it don't really bother me too much. I almost never notice him until I wake up. And she kicked him out and she closed the door. She always leaves the door open for the bedroom just a little bit in case he wants to come in. He won't. Otherwise, he'll just be scratching and stuff. But I was asleep. I woke up when she woke up, and then I went back to sleep a few seconds later. And I don't know how long later the cat was trying to get back inside, but since she closed the door on him, he was like putting his little paw inside and like trying to like get it open or something. He ended up getting his hand stuck, and then he started screaming like he was dying. And since we got a dog and they don't really get along, we always keep one upstairs and the other one downstairs. Or when we send the cat downstairs, we let the dog, go outside and exercise. So I'm thinking the dog somehow went upstairs and is attacking the cat. So I jump out of bed. My wife said I pushed her. I run in there, like ready to save the cat, like from whatever's attacking it. And this little muffler's just looking at me like with his big old eyes, like nothing's wrong at all. And I'm just like really? You woke me up for this?
Stop staring at me with those big old eyes.
I was like, you really woke me up for this? I want to sleep at 3 a.m., man. It's Saturday. It's like the one day I really get to sleep in because Sundays I go to church. And then after that, I was kind of mad at him. So I kept like barking at him and chasing him whenever he would come by. I'd be like, woof, like just go dog mode on him and chase him around. And then his mom would get mad at me and she would be like defending her baby. And yeah. So that happened.
You should have just kicked the dog.
The dog had nothing to do with this. Okay, he's a good boy.
Kick the cat then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take out my anger on an animal, especially a cat. A dog, at least a dog you can train. A cat is just like, can't really train a cat. They're just gonna do whatever it is they do.
Yeah, it's like children. Kick them. I'm gonna get CPS called on me. And I'm like, take my baby, please.
All right.
That's an old joke for those who don't understand. That's a joke. I don't even know what the reference is. I just heard it a couple times.
So there is a topic I had or an idea for this episode. Yeah, kind of like a time capsule. We're talking about me and my wife, when we got married, we did this first anniversary piñata, where we ask everybody, all the guests that went to the wedding, to write some type of note or message, quote, whatever they wanted, share something with us. And we were going to open this piñata on our first anniversary. Mm-hmm. So that made me think about time capsules because it's something that I think we did as kids. I don't ever remember if we opened. No, we never opened them. I don't remember. Me and my friends tried to do one. I don't even remember where we put it.
It's buried somewhere. Never to be found again.
I think I know which apartments. We used to all live around this apartment, but I don't even remember the exact spot or all the friends that put something in or what I put in it. But
you go
yeah,
over there to start digging and you get the cops called on you.
Yeah, but if we had to make one, with all these wars and things going on in the world right now, I thought it would be a good idea to think of what we would put in a time capsule. Like if me and you were to like make a time capsule today, like what would you put on it? Like what kind of, like if you had to pick a few for like current, like if you were trying to preserve like current, like don't go back and be like, oh, I'm gonna put 80s music. Like if we had to pick something from around the 2020s or like, a little bit before, like in the last few years, like the culture right now. The culture right now. If we were trying to share a piece of the present, of our present selves with the future. What music would you pick? What movies would you pick? What kind of memes, or anything like that? Like, what would you put in it?
I put a picture of Billie Eilish in a bikini.
That's hot.
That's it. That's that's my only contribution. How far back can we go? Like, is 2000s okay, or is it does it have to be like 2010 and like on or?
Let's say from 2010 on. Like, but like you want to share something that you're into right
Uh,
now. Like, don't go back and be like, oh, I'm a Pokemon Emerald or something.
Elephant Mayo, bro. Fucking love their group. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
it
they were
sucks that
so
they
good.
separated, dude. It's separated like fucking after. It's funny too because someone made a joke that like it'll forever be hilarious that they made an album called what the fuck is it called? Party Rock, and then the next album is like Sorry for Party Rocking, and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
is fucking hilarious. But it's so good, dude. I love their music. I'm not a huge like. I would say I'm not a huge EDM guy or electric music, like like dancing music, stuff like that. But it's just something about Sorry for Party Rocking, like I'm sexy and I know it's just I don't know the beats. They go hard. Um, Also Marshmello. I like Marshmello songs. Not all of them, but like a good bit of them. When he's like included. Uh, Pictures, movies. Damn, I can't even say The Office because that's older, but the Deadpool movies, I just think they're great. The dang, this hasn't been a really good movie that came out recently. I'm trying to think of one that I would definitely put in there.
well, let's
That
just
came out.
say, favorite movie then.
Well, I can't because my favorite movie of all time is Spider Man, but that came out in 2002.
You know what? Let's just say 2000 onwards.
Shrek.
Shrek.
We're just gonna keep going back. Fuck it. Let's go back to the 90s and 80s.
No, no. I think we should do 2000s at least. We cannot
Shrek.
go farther. Yeah, we cannot go farther back than the 2000s.
Shrek is a fucking masterpiece. Like, it's a story. Like, I like even the first one where Shrek's talking to Donkey. Like, it's like every time they see me, all they do is run away and say, look, a big, dumb, ugly ogre. They didn't even get a chance to like get to know me. I felt that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
I felt.
Shrek is definitely a masterpiece, especially the first one. I love the second one as well. Um I can't believe how big it got. Like, there's something about it in Spanish too. I don't know if you ever watched it in Spanish. I watched it for the first time in Spanish,
A little bit
and
now.
my uncle had seen it in English, and he's the one that told us. He took us the DVD or whatever, and when he went to visit Mexico, he was like, "Yo, gotta watch this movie. You're gonna love it." And we started watching it, and then he was like, "You know what? It was funnier in Spanish because Eugenio Derbez, the guy that did the Donkey's voice,
Yeah,
he added a couple little things and he adapted other stuff and he just
yeah,
made it even better."
yeah. It's good in all languages. I'm assuming. I haven't listened to anything other than like English and Spanish. Maybe the Japanese version is funny. They just start going full anime.
um, but yeah, no, Shrek is a masterpiece. I think, like, since you brought up music, what band did you say? LMFAO?
LMFAO.
Yeah, so you remember this group? What were they called? Like Lonely Island or something?
The Lonely Island.
The
Oh
Lonely
yes,
Island.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you remember, dude? I cannot believe the song with Justin Timberlake was like "Mother Lover."
Yeah,
We
no,
should
no,
do each other's
that.
mothers or something. I cannot believe
That's
that
with
was a thing.
wasn't that with Will Ferrell? William Ferrell, what's his name is? Hold on, let me look. I gotta look it up now. Hold on. Let me see. It's about your mom or your hugs. I think is what it's called. It's like I'm a hug you. I'm a hug your mother.
No, no, no. The Mother Lover is like two guys that they decide like they're gonna date each other's mothers. because I think their moms are single and they're hot or
Okay.
something.
Mother Lover, yeah, featuring Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I cannot believe. I remember I used to like love all their songs because I just thought they were so funny. But yeah, the
Yeah.
mother lover, I was like, I cannot believe this is a thing. And it was back in the day where people didn't really get offended. Can you imagine if they made that song today? The amount of people that would be like, "Oh, MG, they were trying to date each other's mothers." Like, oh, that is so sick. No, it's a parody. Like, chill. And
It's
then they
one
had the
big.
no homo.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that was oh yeah, they had me dying.
Yeah, let's see. Here's an excerpt. My mom's been so alone ever since my daddy left. No one to hold her tight. Life has put her to the test. I know just what you mean. My mom's been so sad and gray. My dad can't satisfy her in the bedroom ever since he passed away. You thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it too. It's time for a switcheroo. We both love our moms. What the fuck? I haven't heard that one. I really like the one that's like it's called like hugs or whatever. It's like where they're like I'm gonna hug you and then I'm gonna hug your mother. Like it's like fuck, but instead of fucking you hugging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you. I think it was it LMFAO or it was one of those parody bands that were big at the time. Uh, where um they did a league song. I think it was like I just played jacks instead of I just had sex. I think it was like a remix of that. It was like it was one of those bands. They did one for League of Legends. I think it was the Lonely Island. Oh,
I
they
was
they
say
parodied the Lonely Island. I just had sex.
I heard
And
The Dolta 2 song. You heard that one? It's a bass hunter. He's like it's a Swedish or something. It's a different language. They're like Visita had a denta and a Sweda la la Dolta. I don't know. But no, I haven't heard. I just played Jax.
yeah, they did a parody of that. It was pretty funny. And some pro players came out which were like big streamers at the time, so I
Here
thought
we
it
go.
was pretty cool.
AOD. I just played Jax featuring CLG. I don't know what these acronyms mean.
It was
Um,
an old League of Legends team.
that was 11 years, so you can't. Can you? Yeah, you know, you can use it. You can use it. I'll look it up
I
another
wouldn't
one.
put it in the time capsule. I just remember where I'm just remembering things, you know.
I'm gonna put it in the fucking podcast, so it's not that commemorative.
If I were to put things, I would actually put. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't really follow them, but they're like three of the best guitarists right now. They're insane. Their skills are beyond more, mere mortals. Is I hope I'm pronouncing all these people's names right. Is Marcin and Ichak Nito is a Japanese guitarist. Man, I should know all their names by heart. Uh, and then Tim Hansen from Pilofia. Man, I'm butchering these names. I know I'm saying them wrong.
Nah, Herman Lee is the only one that I recognize. He's the one who played Through the Fire and
Yes,
Flame.
Tim Hansen, Marcin, and uh,
Nah, Herman Lee.
Ichakanito. Yeah,
Through the Fire and Flame, baby.
Ichakanito. Yeah, I am pronouncing it right. And Pilofia is the band of Tim Henson. But dude, if you like guitar or like instrumental music, go listen to them. They are insane on the guitar. They all have like different kind of skills, but they are beyond insane with like the things they can do on guitars just make me like never want to touch my guitar. Like I just feel I'm unworthy to touch it compared to these guys. They are so insane. I would want to preserve this for the future.
Nah, Herman Lee. Through the Fire and Flames.
Like listen to, if you're gonna listen to any of them, Marcin and Ichaka Nito, they do a song together. They do like a version of just the two of us where one plays the acoustic guitar and the other one plays the electric. Like they kind of take turns, and it is one of the greatest things. I don't know if it's a song, a piece, since it's no singing, but it's absolutely amazing. And then there's also Classical Dragon, which Marcin and Tim Henson uh, collaborate to do. And then obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard that one is Playing God by Pilofia, and is that song is amazing. Like I really like people were joking like we had them collab with each other, but they haven't because I think the three of them have never done a song together, and people are like the world is going to explode if they do.
I'm sorry, but all my music is old music. So Angus Young, ACDC, they're
That's already preserved, man. You need to preserve something from now, or like I don't know, Peso Pluma or something.
fuck yeah. Why would I want to do that? I guess the one that I really like is it's called it's like a parody of Ella Baila Sola. It's like Ella Come Sola. It's you heard it?
It's like, compa, ¿qué le
Yeah,
parece esa gorda? La
yeah.
que anda comiendo torta me gusta pa' mí.
So funny.
I don't know. I can't do it. It's probably gonna sound
Yeah,
terrible.
I like that. Yeah, they're not. I mean, I'm not saying their music is bad. Like I like listening to like Junior H. I think is his name.
Junior
Like
H. Junior H.
I'm
Come on, bro.
American.
You're not American. You're gonna get sent back.
You are too, you motherfucker. Trump said everybody in this bitch is going back. If you brown, you're getting turned around, baby.
If you're brown, you're getting turned around. That's a good slogan, though. Like good slogan.
I can do a lot. It was funny too because my dad was talking about it. Like yesterday we had a little get together. And my dad was like, "Oh yeah, they're talking about like if I go to Mexico, like, did you know how they do parole? So like you can come back and you can like become a citizen that way if you enter legally." I told
Yeah.
him, nah, bro. Trump daddy's gonna be like, turn around, go back. I was just fucking with you. I don't want you back. LOL, you listened. LOL, you believed me. You thought you were coming back. Nuh-uh. Get the fuck out. Shit's fucked, dude. Like, I didn't. I'm sorry, we weren't supposed to get political. It's so hard. It's all this on the news. It's all this on my TikTok. It's just we're so fucking cooked. Everything's cooked.
It really
Fuck,
feels that way. It really just feels inevitable at this
it's
point.
so awful. And then we know for a fact once we get all the freaking beaners out of here. Can I say beaners? Does it have to be uncensored? Whatever.
I
Like
mean,
once we
you're a
get them,
beaner, so you can say beaner.
yeah, but
I
YouTube
think it
doesn't
works
really
like the N word, right?
Spotify. I haven't heard a podcast where they say the N word. Now that I think about it.
Well, do you actually like beans, though? Are you actually a beaner? Do you
Oh yeah, I
enjoy
fucking
the
love beans,
beans?
bro. A torta with beans on it, bro. So good. A bombazo, some mayonnaise, some beans, some ham, lettuce, tomato, onion. Oh, so good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you're officially a beaner now.
um, what the fuck were we talking about? All right, music. I'm telling you, dude. Like, I just feel like the music nowadays just don't hit the same. Like, as in back in the day, it's just I listened. I mean, it's not even like that far back. Like one song that really got me hooked. Never heard this band before. Like not even during my my phase when I was listening to emo music. It's called Stone Sour. If you listen to Through the Glass, oh, so good, dude. Here, let me read you an excerpt real quick. Fuck, I gotta find it. Here we go. Why is this one not organized like my other one? All right. I don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head.
Yeah, I used to listen to that all the time.
So good, dude. I never listened to them before. It's just what I like to do is I go to like when I can't sleep, I go to the very bottom of like Spotify. If you go to the bottom to the playlist, it'll have like recommended songs. And I give them a listen to. Like not all of them are good or like what I'm looking for, but sometimes I just listen to songs, and if I like them, I add them to my playlist. And then I heard that, and I was like, oh, this shit's pretty good. And then you get something like "Come On and Feel the Noise" by Quiet Riot. Come spelled cum. I don't know. It's one of my pastimes. Oh, this time capsule's getting all over the place. Um, Shit, dude. There's really not a lot of stuff. Like, what's the new Doja Cat? Say So is the only song I really enjoy. What's the other bitch that just talks about shit? Ice Spice. If I put something in the time capsule about Ice Spice, there's gonna be that one line she says where she's like, "You think you're the shit? You're not even a fart." That does go hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would put the Fuerza Regida song, the what is it called, Excesos or something? The one where he's like
I haven't heard it.
something about si estás bella o si estás buena, pero recuerda que hay más culos que estrellas or something. I forgot exactly, but that goes hard.
That goes pretty hard. Yeah, I
Yeah, that
can't
goes
argue with that.
hard, bro. I was
I
like,
mean,
dang. I kind of wish I was heartbroken right now, just so I could, like, like sing along to the song, just be like, hell yeah, like, yeah, hay más culos que estrellas. And then I
that's
was like, is that scientifically correct? Has somebody done the math?
oh
Like,
hell
how
yeah,
many
dude.
asses do we have? Are we including men's asses in this equation or only female asses?
I don't know what you're trying to get into.
Okay, only female for me then, but for you both?
Ah, lame. It's so funny. My wife had a dream that me and Pablo were kissing, but when I told Pablo about it, I was like, "Nah, we were fucking. We
Yeah,
were
and I was like, ew,
fucking. I
ew.
mean, some damn like fucking disrespectful fucking." And then I told my wife like, "Yeah, I told Pablo that you had a dream about us fucking." She was like, "I didn't say y'all were fucking. I said y'all kissed." And I was like, "Nah, not in my book. In my book, we were fucking."
Yeah, makes for a better story.
Uh, Fuerza Regla. I like Harley Quinn. I like that they work with Marshmello. It's really neat whenever like English speaking artists kind of do collabs with Spanish like groups or like you know focusing groups or like singers or whatever. Like Snoop Dogg. It did one with who was it? Snoop Dogg and okay, I gotta find it. Qué maldición. Yeah, it's like yeah, Banda MS de Sergio Lizar, whatever. He
Sergio
did a
Lizardo.
song with Snoop Dogg, bro. The Banda MS,
Oh yeah,
and then
it's a good song.
Merengue. Marshmello again worked with another artist, bro. I took a second to like look at the Los Angeles Azules, bro. They're all over the fucking place, but they're just like the band, no?
Yeah.
And then everybody else is like, the singers and shit. Like they have a really good one. Like Mi Sentimiento is a good one. Nunca es suficiente. Oh, they're so good. I don't know how recent those are, but hey, can you tell your dishwasher to stop making so much noise?
Oh, could you hear that?
I've been hearing it the whole time, dude. Like you need to turn your settings down on your dishwasher.
I apologize for my dishwasher.
Tell it to go back in the kitchen.
Oh dang, bro! I didn't know you could hear it. I thought my audio, mic noise canceling was canceling that.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm done with women and everybody. Anyways,
Oh,
um, yeah,
okay.
it's. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
No, my noise suppression was off.
I'm not fucking with you. I know it doesn't bother me. I
It
just wanted to say
will.
that. I just wanted to demoralize women.
Okay,
El
now
merengue,
now it should be good now. Okay.
El Merengue, Marshmello, and Manuel Turizo. It's really like Drake did a couple songs too. There's one called Audio. Um, he was with Romeo Santos, I believe. Let me look. Let me look. I gotta double check everything because apparently now we get caught out on shit. Yeah, Romeo Santos featuring Drake. Audio is a good song. I think he did a couple, but it's really cool, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what
But
about
damn,
movies or
I just
shows?
we just went over
I
that. I
feel
mean,
like I
there
feel
hasn't
like
been a good show.
But I feel like I would have to throw One Piece in there.
One Piece started at fucking. When did One Piece
But it's
start?
still going
2003.
on. It's still part of today's culture.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed the first couple seasons. Like the first half, pre time skip was really good. Like writing wise, joke wise. I mean, the post time skip is still pretty good, but I just feel like the first bit had so much story and like world building, and like the backstories are so good. Like one of the most ridiculous characters has the saddest backstories. Like what the fuck is the guy's name that was so hardcore? He wore like a baby suit. Hold on, let me look it up. Baby suit guy, One Piece. It's Senor Pink. Senor Pink is one of the goofiest looking characters, but he's so hardcore because his backstory is he's an assassin and officer of the Don Quixote um, Pirates Diamante Army. Due to his actions, hold on, let me look it up. Yeah. Senor Pink is a tall, obese man with brown eyes, large lips, dark, shaggy hair, and a double chin. He wears a pink bonnet and purple aviator sunglasses and carries a yellow pacifier in his mouth. He also wears a blue scarf with white polka dots around his neck with a pink bib underneath. He wears a purple cutoff sleeveless shirt with the logo "Let's Baby" in yellow on it. It says, uh, when he was 30 years old, Senor Pink was much slimmer with his than his present self. He wore a dark colored suit with floral shirt, and his hair was nearly neatly combed. But basically, the backstory was like his son passed away. Like he had a kid, it passed away, and the wife became like comatose almost. Like she didn't respond to anything. Um, like I gotta look it up because it's a really sad story, but it's so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the writing, it pulls at your heartstrings. Fuck, I gotta look at it. Ah, hate when I can't find it. It just says, ah, no, it's not it. Oh, it says his love for his wife was so strong that he would hide his pirate career from her, as she hates pirates. However, his steadfast loyalty to his crew made it impossible for him to leave them either, forcing him to juggle between his two families. When she found out and left him, he became heartbroken and did everything to regain her smile, even if it means dressing up like their deceased son by wearing infant clothing. Even when everyone else laughed at him, calling him a pervert and believing that he became so because of his loss of his wife and son, he easily brushed it all off due to the love for his wife. Like it's so good. Like the stories and everything about the first couple seasons of One Piece.
Yeah, couple seasons of One Piece were so good. Some people say they didn't get like really good until much later, but I enjoyed it from the beginning. I think the weak point for me was when what was that arc called? Where they go find Chopper? Like no, not that one. The
That was a good
this
one,
guy,
bro.
yeah, yeah, this guy
Idea.
too. Yeah, that one.
You're telling me you didn't enjoy when Luffy beat the shit out of Eminem?
I think it was just like from the moment they land to that, like the fight was good at the end, but like
It dragged out.
yeah, but it also felt like the guy was so strong and Luffy just happened to be like the guy's weakness, right? Like he was just immune to his power. But just that whole setup, like I knew it was set up, like, oh yeah, these things are going to be important later, but that's probably the arc that I was just like, man, can we just go get on over to the next one, please?
That became a lot after, like, I guess the manga kind of got behind the show or whatever. I don't know how it works in Japan. I want to say it's every week they have a new episode. I think,
Yeah,
and every week they have like a Shonen Jump episode, manga or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know, but it is fast and it definitely is catching up, and so I think they throw in these like they do like video or not video episodes where they have like stories from the past or like background like backstories to like this character that character, and I think they do it just to buy themselves more time for the manga to like print out the next chapter.
yeah, yeah. No, they're definitely doing that on purpose, but it still kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, like, come on, just I don't know. I feel like just make some space and actually make sure the episodes, each of them, are good. I just feel like they drag the episodes because they don't want to catch up to the manga.
Oh, they're doing a hiatus. Like I think they're doing a hiatus until like April or some shit like that.
Yeah, but they need to do it longer so when like they actually get the episodes, they can actually,
It needs to
do the
end
episodes great.
already. It needs to end. Like I love One Piece. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it needs to end at some point. Like
I think
they're gonna be like the One Piece was the friends we made along the way. You know
I
what I
I
mean?
think it'll become one of the most hated anime of all time if it were to end like that. I don't think it'll end like that.
Because I mean the funny thing is this is a huge spoiler for anyone who is interested in it, but like the only thing we know of the last island where supposedly um Goldie Roger like put his treasure.
Yeah,
The only hint or look at it that we had was like when what was it yeah, like they had like one clip where he's like they're just laughing, like they're like we finally made it, and then they just start laughing. It'll be funny if like once we get there the fucking treasure is a really dumb joke, and they're just like they're just like what was the treasure, and it just says guess what, chicken butt, and then it ends.
that would be great.
That'd be
Honestly,
so
still
funny.
better than Attack on Titans ending.
Oh yeah, I fucking come on, bro. These motherfuckers, um, they don't give a fuck about you, and they want to give them mercy. Like, nah, fuck that dude. Commit a couple war crimes.
Yeah, there was a guy. I think it was like a TikToker where he went and he asked somebody, would you? What did he ask him?
I don't know. What
Would
is
you
it?
sacrifice? Like, would you sacrifice your family to save the world, like Itachi, or would you sacrifice the world to like, save your family, like Eren in Attack on Titans? And then the guy was like, I would just save everything and sacrifice myself, like in Code Geass, Lelouch Britannia. And I was like, yep, that does a man of class, that's a man of culture. But at the same time, I was like, Itachi didn't save the world. Itachi just prevented a war. We don't know how bad the war was going to be because it was going to be a civil war, but it wasn't the whole world that was
Nah,
involved.
it
So
was
yeah,
gonna be like Nazi Germany. All these Uchihas are going into fucking ovens.
and no, and I was going to say, I mean, I still think that what Itachi did was fucked up. Like, come on, are you really going to go and try to kill all your whole family because they've been oppressed to the point where they feel like the war is a better option than continue to be oppressed, and then you're going to be like, oh no, war is terrible, so I'm just going to kill all my family to prevent it. Like, that's just stupid and fucked up. He was my
Yeah,
favorite character before that, and then I know a lot of people love him to death, and like he's one of the best characters in their mind, but to me that just ruined him. Like, so to prevent the death of millions of innocents, thousands of innocents, you just
he
killed
did a
you just kill
pretty.
hundreds of innocents because at this point they're still innocent, right? Like, these people are being oppressed. They've been oppressed since the second Hokage. They've been mistreated for the longest time. They're getting ready to rise up, and then you're just gonna kill them all so they don't have a chance to defend themselves, fight for their freedom and their pride and things that were taken from them.
And it's kind of funny. He did a pretty shit job of it too, because they're like the moment you meet Sasuke, they're like, he's the last living Uchiha. Like they don't fucking. He didn't hide it. He didn't like send him somewhere to like where he won't get hunted down. He was just like, nah, fuck it, just stay in the village. I did 99% of the work.
Yeah, it
But
was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill all of them except my brother because I actually like him, unlike the rest of my family. Who I know I'm their pride and joy, and they all love me, and they all think I'm the future, and blah blah blah. But I'm gonna kill all y'all, um, except for my little brother. And
but
he's
it's
gonna
just
be a huge target, and I could take him to another village. Everybody would love to have a new Chiha, but no, I'm gonna leave him in this village that hated my family, oppressed them, and yeah, I'm just gonna trust them to take good care of him while
I'm
I'm
sure
gone.
there's a reason like behind. I'm sure that they explained it in the show, but it's like oh, he's the last living Uchiha. Like kill him while he's a fucking child. You know what I mean? He should have been hunted down.
Yeah, honestly, like I mean, I know it's a kid show or whatever, but like, yeah, the big reveal for me, a lot of people liked it. So if you liked it, it's all good. It's different people like different things. To me, that just ruined the whole Uchiha thing. Because before I found out, the motivation, and to me, the Uchihas were like my favorite part of Naruto until we got to Itachi's big reveal of why he killed his whole family. How he was actually a good guy, and I was like, he wasn't a good guy. He literally murdered, oppressed people that were trying to, go to war. It's not like they were gonna like it's not like they were planning over there to go kill innocent children. Like there were some typical, Saturday night cartoon bad guys that were trying to start a war because they felt oppressed and they felt like trapped and cornered. And it's like, nah, yeah, I'm just gonna kill them all because I'm a good guy. I stopped the war. You're not a good guy.
It's even funnier too. Like as soon as Sasuke found out why he decided to kill everybody, he's like, "I want to destroy the hidden leaf." He got so lucky that like they convinced him to not do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was like,
It was like he's like, "Oh, my brother died because of y'all." Well, guess what? I'm gonna destroy the reason he died.
no, I thought that makes sense because see, in to me, Sasuke wanting to destroy the village makes sense. Like the village made my brother kill my whole family, and then they used them all the way to the end, and they even tried to like kill Sasuke. And you remember Itachi came back to the village for when he fought Jiraiya the first time, and he was still serving the village after that, and then he came back to basically say, "Hey, yeah, I know you're trying to kill Sasuke, but I'm still here, so y'all can't touch him." So I think Sasuke has every right to hate the Lip Village at that point when he finds out that not only were they the reason his brother killed his whole family, but they pushed him to it, and they used him till the end.
No one said they had to be perfect. I don't know. I love Naruto. Like it's fucking wild. You know what I mean? It's fucking it's a wild ride.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed with it growing up. I will say this though, I refused to watch Boruto because I was like, I did not spend all these years reading the manga, watching the anime about this special generation and blah 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 blah, only for it to be like, oh yeah, you know what? We are actually gonna add their kids are gonna be even more special because they're gonna make science with ninja stuff. So we're gonna have like. And they're gonna be fighting like this alien race thing. I was just like, you know what, Naruto was a good ride, but I am not gonna get on this one. I'm just not going to. Not even gonna bother.
Haven't even gone to the dinosaur part. I saw a video where like Sasuke is running around. There's like a dinosaur, and this motherfucker, the dinosaur is like a raptor, and he does a primary lotus on a pterodactyl. Shit's fucking off the chain.
I refuse. I'm never gonna watch Boruto.
They were
I
like,
just
bro,
refuse.
did they just give Sasuke like a dinosaur for his L2, like his assist? It's fucking, it's pretty great. I like when it gets goofy like that. It's funny.
I refuse to watch it. It reminds me of when you remember when Dragon Ball when they killed Goku and then like Gohan became this Saiyan man like superhero type dude, and I was just like, man, when is this gonna get good? Like, when is Goku coming back? And when he finally came back, and Majin Buu, and like I was like, here we go, Goku, Vegeta, like the real ones are here. I'm finally can move on from Gohan. I don't mind Gohan as a side character, but Gohan as a main character is just so boring.
It's really funny too when they were like, the people who made Dragon Ball Z Abridged Team Four Star, they were like making clips and they were like, they're like, Bulma, I need a way to disguise myself so people don't know who I am, like who I am, like when I turn Super Saiyan and shit. And she's like, you think you can pull off a do rag? They get pulled out a do rag.
Dragon Ball Z Breach is so good.
So great, and it's so true. Like they gave this man a do rag, and it's funny. But anyways, do we have time for a crazy combo card? Like a really quick one. It's about that time.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this over
Oh,
with.
by the
This
way, I hope
episode.
someone made a list of all the things we were gonna put in that time capsule because we just fucking derailed.
Yeah, we derailed, but I think we had fun talking about a bunch of dumb stuff. So
Yeah,
it's just normal episode, really.
hit
Um,
all hit all the hit. We hit all the bases.
okay, crazy combo cards is which of my friends do you feel I'm most similar to? Oh, dang! I guess we should just skip this one because then we'd have to say names.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't think you're like any of my friends, to be honest. You actually came to my son's like baptism uh party, the wedding. Like you're a true friend, buddy. And my other friends, what the fuck?
That's how I felt when none of them showed up to my wedding. Uh,
Yeah, what the fuck?
oh, but let's do this one instead. How
Okay.
did I make you laugh this week? Like you remember one time I made you laugh this week? Dang,
Well,
bro, that's a big silence.
that's
I remember making you laugh this week.
that's enough for this episode. And then join us next time for the.
I
It's
know I
really
made you laugh this week. I know I did.
I know. It's for comedy. It's comedy. Shush. It don't be hurt. There's a lot of times where you genuinely did make me laugh. I can't name one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
That's
was
just
trying
what
to
it
think of one time you made me laugh this week, and
I think it was when
I can think of one. I can think of one. It was when you did the what was that Ann Zaire? What was that Jewish girl's name?
and Frank.
Anne Frank, yeah. So
Yeah,
you made a comment about like, yeah, like you compare when Trump won, and you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna like, you asked somebody if you could hide in their closet and start writing like in a diary. That made me laugh. That was pretty funny.
so many. There's a lot of things that we do. We do that. We try to make each other laugh at work because otherwise work is just a soul sucking experience. Um, the thing that dang, we did laugh pretty good about something. I just can't. I'm half there, half not. At this point, I just don't care. Like I came into late. I came into work late like twice this week. I go on autopilot when I go to work.
Yeah, honestly, it's been rough because we've been getting off late.
Hella late.
It has been rough, honestly. I'm just, we're finally gonna have some days off around Thanksgiving, and even though I just came back from vacation, this week just felt rough. I cannot wait for the holidays.
Ah, fuck! I just thought about that. I may fall behind on my mortgage because I don't think we're getting paid for all those days. 95% sure we're only getting paid for like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah, that's great. But yeah, no, it's been an episode. It's been an episode. Let's just put it that way. It has been one of the episodes. To anybody that's watching Arcane, let us know what you think. I wanted to talk about Arcane, but this man hasn't watched the first 3 episodes released yet. Um, all I will say is that right before this podcast, we were watching it, and it was pretty good. Really, really good. I'm excited for next week. Also, the Overlord movie. If you're into anime, definitely go watch it. It was worth it. Even though I felt like they tried to fit too much into one movie, so a lot of things got cut out. But definitely recommend it. And just thanks for listening. we'll keep doing this, even if it's just for our own sanity. But we really do want money, so
Oh, it's funny too. Like my wife, one day she was like, "Te conviene grabar?" Like do the show, and I was like, "You're telling me if it didn't, you'd ask me to stop?" You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
I still enjoy doing it, even if we're just talking to the void. Like it's fun.
yeah, it's fun. Well, that's
I'm still thinking of a moment that really stood out. I'm ready. I'm ready to die. This
all
ain't
right.
worth it.
Yeah. My confidence is shook that you could not think of one moment, but
There's
I'm
just
just
so
gonna blame it on.
many.
I'm just gonna
Also, we
blame it.
don't get to talk like that anymore because like they put me at the fucking other side of the plant.
Yeah, that is true as well. I know we did laugh a lot. I think the day after Trump won, where we were just making jokes
Making
about it.
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
were.
didn't want to get political though.
Yeah, we didn't want to get political, but we did make a lot of jokes. Um, it was pretty funny. The funny thing is, we'll end it. We'll end it with this segment, even though we said we were. So my wife was playing League of Legends with this Venezuelan refugee guy that like came over to the U.S. and then he's over here like celebrating that Trump won, and then my wife was like, you're getting sent back, right? And then he was like, oh. And I thought it was so funny.
Dude, it's really like I saw a meme of SpongeBob of Mr. Krabs, and he's like, when Latinos vote for Trump or whatever, and they were like, is it the meme where he's like, "You just gave me my $1 millionth," and then he's like, "You just gave me my second term as president," and he's like, "It was like, oh, what do I get? Nothing. Now get out."
Yeah.
Fucking, it's so fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, but not even political. But yeah, I thought that was so funny that this guy was like celebrating Trump won, and he's like a refugee that's probably gonna get sent back. And I was just like, hey, when you get sent back, can I keep your PC?
Yeah, it's like, hey, like, do you think he wants any of us here? No, this motherfucker says whites only, and they're gonna turn all the African Americans back to slavery. They're gonna be like, oh well, now that all the Mexicans are gone, y'all are gonna have to like pick the like crops and shit.
I
Like
thought you were gonna
y'all
say
are
cotton for a minute. I was
no, no,
worried. I
no.
was worried.
We are above that. I thought about it. We are above that. But
Next, I think
I probably should have said
I
like picking.
really wish I was American, like born in America, so I could run for president. Because I want to run for president. I want to. Everybody's focusing on abortion. Everybody's focusing on China, wars, everything. I want to focus on what's actually important. The fact that they've been lying to us and saying we have almond milk, we have oatmeal milk. No, there are. That is oatmeal juice.
It's just water.
Almond juice. So I want to run. Well, I wish I could run for president, and that would be my slogan. It's not milk. It's almond juice.
Yeah,
You know?
let's do that next episode. What if we were president?
I mean, all I'm saying is we're building a wall, and we're sending people back.
Building a wall, but it's gonna be on the other side. It's gonna be the
Yeah, we want to keep Canada out.
keep Canadians out.
They're too nice.
No, fuck it. Let's build a wall all around the continental United States of America.
You know what? Let's just build one around like
You know what?
Baltimore.
Fuck it. Let's go full Hunger Games and just like different factions and build walls around those factions or districts or whatever it's called.
I honestly feel that would be like a good sport where everybody is like, we're like Democrats versus Republicans. That you get to train your champion. You get like your fighter. We have like different ones like boxing, kickboxing, wrestling.
Choose
And then-
Mike Tyson for all of them.
Yeah. Mike Tyson's too old. Oh, who do you think is gonna win next week on the Mike Tyson fight?
It's gonna be bullshit. I know it's gonna be bullshit.
Dude, the man is like 50.
There's so many handicaps though.
The
Like they
man-
put 20 handicaps on on the 50-year-old though.
Bro, it's crazy that this people. I literally bet money that people think and people that thought Mike Tyson has a shot. And I'm like, there is no way. Like, Mike Tyson retires, like 20 years ago, and he was past his prime then, and somehow you think he's going to come back and be good? I might eat my words. I might have to pay some money, but I was like, it felt like free money at the time.
I
was
just
like,
want Mike Tyson to knock the fuck out of Jake Paul.
I would love that, but
Whoever
the
fuck
man,
it is.
the man is a grandpa. I've never seen a 60-year-old knock anybody out, especially not an athletic guy that's been training for like the last 5 years at least.
I don't
With
know. I saw
the top boxer,
this one episode. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say he has been training with the best trainers money can buy for the last 5 years. So it's not like he's some scrub. If you train boxing and you make it, that you dedicate your life to it, and you have the money to train every day with the best trainers money can buy, and even if you have like very little to no talent, you're still gonna have enough to survive and beat a 60-year-old man. Like, come on. Mike Tyson was past his prime long ago.
I saw this one clip, one of the deaths on 1,000 Ways to Die, where this old lady punched this would-be robber in the fucking throat, and he died.
All I'm saying is Mike Tyson retired in, what was it, 2000? It was around 2005, maybe. I think it was a little bit before that, like 2004, maybe 2003, around there. So he was past his prime like 20 years ago, and it's been 20 years since then.
I don't know. We'll see. Everything's going to shit anyways. I might be seeing it in Mexico. Hell, who knows?
And then you'll be fighting Mike Tyson.
I'm going to be following Mike Tyson.
Oh, that is, I don't know if we can get canceled for this, so I'll say it. That is my favorite quote of all time, when he was fighting that one white guy, and he's like, I'm gonna F you up, white boy. And then he says something like, I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, F word. And I would like, bro, imagine Mike Tyson is in his prime screaming angrily at you that he's gonna fuck you till you love him.
You had me at fuck, and then you start passionately kissing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would be like, you know what? I already love you. You don't need to fuck me at all, Mike. But that has to be one of the scariest things to hear. This deranged Mike Tyson, who's known for knocking people out, just saying he's gonna fuck you till you love him.
In the ring, the ref is like, he's like waiting, like he's pulling down your pants, and the ref is like, he's like waiting to call it off, and he's like, as soon as he inserts the tip, he's like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, imagine and imagine if you can't bring yourself to love him. Like, he's just fucking you so hard, and you want to love him because you want this to stop, but in the bottom of your heart, you just can't bring yourself to do it. So he just keeps fucking you for all eternity. Like, that would be one of my biggest fears. The other one is, if
you're losing enough to the point where the guy can rip down your pants and fuck you, I don't think you're getting him off.
My other biggest fear is just having reggaetonero just coming over here and telling me ya tú sabes when I don't know.
Yeah, no sé.
When yo no sé.
I saw that shit.
All right. Well, now we're ending this. This has gone on long enough. Peace out.